Ladies, let me ask you this. Have you ever slipped on a blouse you thought would flatter you, only to look in the mirror and feel heavier, older, and not quite yourself? Here's the shocking truth. It's not you, it's the blouse. For years, we've been told oversized tops hide the tummy, stiff fabrics keep us looking in shape, and bold prints show off personality. But the reality? These choices quietly work against us. They add bulk, they look dated, and they take away the elegance you absolutely deserve at this stage of life. I see it all the time, women over 60 with great style instincts, held back by the wrong blouse. A neckline that shortens the neck, a hemline that shrinks the legs, a sleeve that instantly adds years. The good news: every one of these mistakes has an easy, elegant fix. And once you know what to avoid, blouses stop being a struggle and become one of the most flattering pieces in your wardrobe. They highlight your best features, bring light to your face, and make getting dressed exciting again. That kind of confidence has nothing to do with trends, and everything to do with choosing what truly works for you. Before we get into the 7 mistakes and the chic alternatives, if you find this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Healthwise for Seniors. That's what inspires us to keep bringing you style tips that help you look beautiful and feel confident every single day. Now, let's start with the very first blouse mistake most women don't even realize they are making. Asterisk, oversized blouses that swallow your shape. So many women over 60 reach for oversized blouses thinking they'll hide the tummy, arms, or changes in our figure. But here's the truth. When a blouse is too baggy, it doesn't hide anything. It actually makes you look bigger and completely erases your natural shape. The key isn't bigger is better. It's intentional fit. Look for blouses that skim the body, not drown it. Small details like gentle darts at the waist, a curved hemline, or soft pleats in the back create shape without being clingy. Take Susan, 64, from Florida. She used to wear long, oversized tunic blouses with wide leg pants, hoping to look slimmer. Instead, the extra fabric made her look shorter and heavier. When she switched to a soft crepe blouse with a curved hem and did a simple half tuck into her jeans, she looked instantly taller, lighter, and more polished. And if you already own roomy blouses, don't toss them out. Try a French tuck, add a slim belt, or layer a cropped cardigan. These little tricks bring back definition and make the blouse look like a choice, not a mistake. Remember, your blouse should frame you, not hide you. When it moves with your body instead of overwhelming it, you become the star of your outfit, not the fabric. Blouses that are too tight or stiff. On the other end of the spectrum, many women over 60 still reach for blouses that are too tight or made from stiff fabrics. Sometimes it comes from wanting to look slimmer, or from holding on to styles we loved decades ago. But the reality is, a blouse that pulls at the buttons or feels rigid doesn't flatter, it restricts. And nothing looks stylish if you can't move comfortably. When fabric is stiff, it fights against the natural softness of our bodies. Instead of flowing gracefully, it creates sharp, boxy lines that look dated and harsh. A blouse that's too tight highlights exactly what you'd rather minimize: the tummy, the bust, or even those little lines across the back. What's the solution? Ease and drape. Fabrics like silk, crepe, viscose, or soft cotton blends skim the body instead of squeezing it. Even a touch of stretch makes a world of difference. These fabrics breathe, move with you, and instantly feel more expensive. Here's a real-life example. Linda, 67, from Chicago, once bought a crisp polyester blouse because she thought its structure would make her look put together. Instead, the blouse dug into her shoulders, the buttons gaped at the bust, and she couldn't raise her arms comfortably. When she swapped it for a silk blend blouse with a little stretch, the transformation was striking. Not only did she look slimmer, but she also felt at ease, and that confidence showed. A simple test when shopping: Move your arms, reach forward, even hug yourself in the dressing room. If the blouse pulls or feels tight across your shoulders or bust, it's not your blouse. Clothes should never trap you. They should make you feel free, graceful, and confident. So remember, a blouse that drapes instead of clings will always look more modern, more flattering, and more luxurious, no matter your age. Outdated collars and necklines. Collars and necklines may seem like small details, but they can completely change how a blouse frames your face and body. One of the most common mistakes women over 60 make is holding on to collars that were popular decades ago, oversized pointed collars, or buttoning a blouse all the way up to the throat. The problem? These styles feel heavy and dated. A sharp, oversized collar can overwhelm delicate features, while a fully closed neckline shortens the neck and draws attention downward. Instead of looking elegant, the result is closed off and even a little frumpy. The solution is simple. Open the neckline to lift the face and elongate the silhouette. Soft V-necks are universally flattering, gently drawing the eye upward and giving the illusion of length. Scoop necks do the same, offering a softer, more feminine frame. And if you still like a collar, try a mandarin collar or even a clean collarless design. Both feel modern, airy, and far more sophisticated. Think about Patricia, 62, from California. She used to wear blouses with wide, pointed collars because they were classic in her eyes. But those collars dominated her outfit and made her look shorter. When she tried a collarless silk blouse with a V-neck, the difference was instant. Her face looked lifted, her neck appeared longer, and she felt refreshed instead of dated. Another bonus of an open neckline is that it leaves room for accessories. A delicate gold chain, a single pearl strand, or even a silk scarf adds personality without competing with the blouse. Instead of the blouse wearing you, you wear the blouse. The key takeaway: if your blouse neckline feels stiff, closed, or stuck in another decade, it's quietly adding years to your look. Opening the neckline is a small change with a powerful effect, instantly making you look more current, more polished, and more vibrant. Prints that are too loud and overwhelming. Prints can be fun, expressive, and full of personality. But when they are too large, too busy, or too loud, they stop flattering you and start stealing the spotlight from you. Oversized florals, bold geometric shapes, or multicolored patterns may seem lively, but on women over 60, they can quickly overwhelm the frame and make the outfit feel dated. Here's why. When the eye doesn't know where to focus, it often gets stuck on the blouse itself instead of your face. And if the colors in that bold print clash with your natural skin tone, they can even wash you out or make you look tired. Instead of enhancing your beauty, the blouse ends up competing with you. A better option is to choose prints in a smaller scale and softer palette. Think delicate polka dots, subtle stripes, gentle florals, or abstract patterns in muted tones. These add interest and personality without shouting. The blouse becomes part of a polished look, not a distraction. For example, Donna, 66, from Texas, used to love big tropical floral blouses for summer. But she noticed in photos that people's eyes went straight to the shirt, not to her smile. When she switched to a blouse with soft blue and white stripes, she instantly looked lighter, fresher, and more elegant. The pattern still had personality, but it let her shine first. That doesn't mean you have to give up bold prints entirely. If you love them, make them the star of the outfit by pairing with solid-colored bottoms, black trousers, white jeans, or a neutral skirt. This keeps the look balanced and intentional, not chaotic. And remember, jewel-toned prints like emerald, sapphire, or ruby can brighten your complexion and feel luxurious, while softer pastels or neutrals give a light, airy elegance. The rule is simple. Your blouse should complement you, not compete with you. When the print enhances your natural coloring and doesn't overwhelm your frame, your beauty, not the blouse, takes center stage. Blouses that are too long. Many women over 60 believe that wearing a long blouse, especially tunic-length styles that cover the hips and thighs, will make them look slimmer. In reality, the opposite often happens. A blouse that's too long drags the eye downward, shortens the legs, and throws off your body's natural proportions. Instead of elongating your frame, it boxes you in and can make you appear heavier or shorter than you are. The most flattering length for most blouses is right at the hip bone or just below it. This length balances the torso and legs, frames your waistline, and creates a clean silhouette. If the blouse is flowy, keeping it slightly shorter makes it light and airy instead of overwhelming. Let's take an example. Karen, 65, from New York, used to favor long tunic tops that covered most of her thighs. She thought they disguised her midsection. But in photos, the tops made her legs look stubby and her frame unbalanced. When she switched to a blouse that ended just below the hip, paired with slim trousers, her figure instantly looked taller and more proportioned. Even her friends commented that she seemed to have lost weight, all because of the change in blouse length. If you truly love tunic styles, the key is contrast. Pair them with slim or tailored bottoms like straight-leg pants or leggings. This creates balance, flowy on top, sleek on bottom. A small French tuck in the front can also work wonders, giving the illusion of a waistline without losing the relaxed look. And for extra polish, add a slim belt to define your shape. What you want to avoid is the dreaded combination of a long blouse with wide leg pants. That pairing swallows your figure from top to bottom and leaves no visual break. The rule of thumb: clothes should highlight your natural proportions, not hide them. A blouse that ends at the right spot makes your legs look longer, your frame look balanced, and your entire outfit feel intentional and elegant. Ignoring sleeve styles. Sleeves might feel like a small detail, but they completely change how a blouse looks on your body and how confident you feel wearing it. Too often, women over 60 overlook sleeve shape and length, and the wrong choice can quietly add years to your appearance. Tight sleeves that cling to the upper arm draw attention to the very area many of us prefer to downplay. On the flip side, sleeves that are overly puffy or wide can overwhelm your frame, making the blouse look costume-like instead of chic. Even sleeve length matters. A sleeve that ends right at the widest part of your upper arm can make it look larger, while a sleeve that finishes just below the elbow creates a long, graceful line. The most universally flattering option: 3/4 sleeves. They slim the arm, highlight the wrist, one of the slimmest, most elegant parts of the body, and bring an effortless sophistication to almost any blouse. Flutter sleeves or slightly draped sleeves can also be beautiful, adding movement without bulk. And for longer sleeves, look for small details like a soft gather or buttoned cuff, so the sleeve doesn't hang stiffly. Here's a real-life example. Margaret, 68, from Seattle, often wore short-sleeve blouses that cut off right at mid-arm. She never understood why her arms looked heavier in photos. Once she tried a blouse with 3/4 sleeves that ended just below the elbow, the difference was immediate. Her arms looked slimmer, and the glimpse of her wrist made her whole outfit more refined. She admitted she finally felt comfortable wearing bracelets again because the sleeve framed her jewelry so elegantly. And don't be afraid to style sleeves yourself. Rolling a long sleeve neatly up to just below the elbow instantly lightens the look and adds that effortless touch. Even tying a small knot in a rolled cuff can give a modern edge. Think of sleeves as the frame around a painting. They can either distract from the art or enhance it. Paying attention to sleeve style ensures your blouse flatters your body and helps you feel polished, graceful, and confident every time you wear it. Poor fabric quality and texture. Even the best cut or color of a blouse can fall flat if the fabric isn't right. One of the most common mistakes women over 60 make is settling for cheap, shiny, or stiff fabrics. You know the type polyester blends that cling in all the wrong places, wrinkle easily, or feel hot and uncomfortable. Instead of looking polished, they make an outfit appear dated and inexpensive. The truth is, fabric is everything. A high-quality fabric doesn't just last longer. It drapes beautifully, moves with you, and instantly makes your outfit look more refined. When you wear the right fabric, you'll notice you don't have to fuss with your blouse as much. It naturally falls into place, making you look effortlessly elegant. So what should you look for? Natural and breathable fabrics are always a safe bet. Cotton blends that feel soft against the skin. Lightweight linen that breathes in summer without looking stiff. Silk and crepe that skim the body instead of clinging. Wool blends in a finer weave for cooler months. Even a touch of elastane or spandex can add comfort and flexibility without losing shape. Texture also matters. A blouse with a subtle sheen, a gentle rib, or a matte finish can add dimension without being over the top. But overly shiny, plasticky fabrics reflect light harshly and can make your skin tone look dull. Take Barbara, 70, from Boston. She once stocked her closet with bargain blouses that looked good on the hanger but felt scratchy and stiff on her skin. They wrinkled after one wash and never draped well. When she finally invested in 2 silk blend blouses in soft ivory and navy, she was amazed at how many compliments she received. People noticed her glow, not the blouse itself. She said, "I finally realized fewer but better pieces make me look younger and feel more confident." The golden rule is simple. If the fabric feels good against your skin, it will almost always look good on your body. Prioritizing quality over quantity means every blouse in your wardrobe becomes a piece you genuinely enjoy wearing. And that's the kind of elegance that never ages. Asterisk. So, my beautiful friends, those were the 7 blouse mistakes women over 60 should stop making. And more importantly, the elegant alternatives that actually flatter. Here's the truth. Style at this stage of life isn't about hiding, and it isn't about chasing every trend. It's about honoring your body, choosing fabrics and fits that work with you, and stepping out the door feeling confident, polished, and radiant. Think about it. When your blouse frames you instead of drowning you, when it moves with your body instead of fighting it, when it enhances your beauty instead of competing with it, that's when style becomes effortless. And that's when you feel like yourself again. I want to remind you of this. You are not too old, and it is never too late to look amazing. The right choices in your wardrobe can completely transform not just how you look, but how you feel about yourself every single day. If today's video gave you ideas you can use, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Healthwise for Seniors. We're building a community of women who know that elegance has no expiration date, and I would love for you to be part of it. Now, tell me in the comments, which blouse mistake have you been guilty of, and which tip are you most excited to try first? Your story might be exactly what inspires another woman in this community. Until next time, remember this. True style isn't about age. It's about confidence, grace, and the joy of showing up as your best self every day. Asterisk.